Hey, Art 2 students. First of all, this should be for 4th period. First of all, I miss you guys very much. I wish we were back in school right now. But hopefully it looked like a lot of you picked up your art packets, which is awesome. And I just wanted to go over it really, really quick. I think it should be done in like 2 minutes or something. So for hopefully you guys have your syllabus turned in. If not, I'm in the process of uploading everything to Schoology right now. So just be patient with me. It's like a lot to upload. Considering I didn't have any of our stuff in there. So you should have your syllabus, your color wheel worksheet, color theory test that we took. Hopefully maybe you grabbed the color theory test to study. We'll probably have to do an online test over it if we like go past spring break. Otherwise we'll do it right after spring break. But the fully painted color wheel, which I'm pretty sure everyone had that in, and then there was a craftsmanship worksheet that went with that, and it had little pictures of Yoda on it, and it was, I think it was front and back, or it might have just been on the front, off the top of my head. And then 2 value worksheets. Those were, one had just like pencil work all the way down, and the other one had like pencil, color pencil, and paint. Your shoe sketch and shoe final drawing, a lot of those were in your guys' bins. So what I was thinking is I will like just take the sketch if that's all you have. So I'll grab those out. Hopefully you have maybe a finished sketch. A lot of people had their final paper out. So I was kind of hoping y'all would grab those from your bins, but it's not a big deal if you didn't. We'll just look at the sketches and go from there. But then we had an art career word search, and then like a short little report that you can just email me. I know a bunch of you did when I was off for 3 days. So I saw a bunch of those then, and then a few people have already emailed them to me tonight, or like today and yesterday. So that's awesome. So remember, it was just a quick little explanation of a career you chose. You do the word search, and then you pick a career, and then you type a little something about it. And then artist study worksheet, which just had your Friday artist information, and then the slideshow for your Friday artist. So again, I'm going to put all of that stuff on Schoology, but that's why I went ahead and made a quick printout. You guys should have like a little orange thing like this with some attached paperwork. And then your Google Designs, which a lot of those were already in. Totally awesome. I was very excited about that. And then mannequin sketch and mannequin final. You guys have done a lot of work. You should be super proud of yourself right now, because most of you have like most of this in. You guys have been very diligent about turning your work in. So I'm so thankful for that, especially in something like this. So most like having all the work in really helps. New work to complete. What's in this packet, I was kind of easy on you. I just wanted to make sure you were doing a little bit of artwork while you're off. But the first paper is where science meets art. And then you're just going to kind of like do a little bit of research, like you're a scientist or you're an artist that likes to paint things about science. I don't know. But you are going to look up some diseases or illnesses. You can name some of them, and then you're not going to like Google what they look like unless it accidentally pops up. But you can pick one of the illnesses and just try to draw it. And then you can compare, or you can look it up and draw what it looks like. But then on the second page, you are going to think about just like looking up viruses and bacteria cells, and then how are some of them alike, some different, like describe them a little bit. And then you can draw what you think the coronavirus looks like without looking it up. And then you also have an extra piece of paper. You don't have to start this right away. You can do the other one first since the paper's there. But you're going to draw some 3D forms. So not shapes. When shapes become 3-dimensional, they are called forms. So examples would be cubes, cylinders, cones, rectangular prisms, just any of that, a sphere, something along those lines. But you are going to draw 3 or more of those on that bigger piece of paper that I included. So I folded it in half. It's included in your little packet. But if you don't know how to do that yet, I don't have all of that into Schoology, so I'm working on it. But if you do not know how to do that yet, it is no big deal. You once you see the drawings, it'll make more sense. And you can do it with any medium. You can do pencil. If you really want to make it colorful, you could do color pencil. It's really up to you. Black and white is fine. But just email me with any questions. And remember, there are so many artists out there putting out tutorials. It's so easy. You can just kind of look it up and it'll basically show up. So the other bonus part of this is the half a face drawing. So what you do is you find a magazine where the face is like taking up most of the paper, kind of like mine would be in your screen. So if you find a person's face, so you just chop it right in half. Try to make sure it like touches this part of the lips and the nose. So you don't want a face that's like this or like this, because you won't get to like, you won't be able to draw it. And it should be pretty big, so it'll be a little bit easier. But you find a magazine, cut, rip out the page, cut the face in half, and just glue half of it down to a piece of computer paper, and then try to draw the other half of it. So it's just kind of fun. And if you Googled like half magazine face drawing or something along those lines, if you Google that, there's like so many examples out there. You guys are in a day and age where it's really, you're really lucky because you can like kind of look things up. But I am so sad that we're not just like doing this together and in person, because I don't want any of you to struggle. So if you need me, seriously email like at any point, during the day, and I'm pretty much always checking them at night too. So if you have any questions, you are struggling at all, I am, literally on my computer all day. So just email me and then I will help you out. Email is probably the fastest way. Don't send a message in Schoology because I'm still figuring out what I'm doing on there. So I will talk to you guys very soon. Miss you guys. Stay healthy.